How's it going, guys? It's Najam. Welcome back to another video. In this video I'm going to do an unboxing and a review of this wireless controller. Before I start, this was sent in for me to review. This is a controller for the PS5. It's on Amazon and the links will be in the description. It's by a company called Gamrombo. Now you can see it's got some really nice features. In this video I'm going to be checking it out and I'll give you an idea of what it's like. So let's go ahead and do an unboxing and a first impressions, and then I will get started with the review. Now on the back over here of the box, you can see it has some specs and some guides. So you can connect this with the PC and it works wired, and it also works with the PS5. It's designed for the PS5, and you have the specs over here. Let's go ahead and get this out of the box. Okay, you have the instructions manual. I'll have a look at that. Let's then give you first impression, and it comes with the Type-C cable to connect it. So let's have a look around this controller. So you have the thumbsticks, they feel very nice. D-pad feels very nice. Buttons feel very nice. You have the home button, and that turns the controller on, and you can see it's got nice lights on it. Make this a bit dark, you can see it. Okay, those are clicky buttons. It's got a touchpad. This is actually a touchpad over here. You have the light and the turbo button. Okay, it's got vibration and just changes the light. I'm not sure if that does anything, but that's cool. So let's go ahead and I'll make a jump cut. It's got macros at the back as well, actually. So it's got PL. We've got the buttons at the back, and it's got a reset switch. It's got a headphone jack for the PS5, and I think that's either a speaker or a microphone. And the touchpad clicks in as well. It's pretty nice. Okay, let's go ahead and put this to the test. I'll make a jump cut and I'll let you know how it is. I've been using this controller for the past week and I'm going to review this. I've been playing some racing games, just testing it out and everything, and also some platformers. So let's get straight into it. Now, do I recommend this controller? It's actually a very nice controller. I do recommend it. It's very nice. Let's talk about what I like about this. I like the comfort. It's a very comfortable controller. Now I use this with PC and I found it very easy to connect, and also with Android phones. If you follow the instructions, I haven't had any problem with it. It just connects and it works really well. I do like the RGB on it. The feel of the controller is pretty nice. The build quality is nice. It feels solid, and it's an overall very nice controller. Now there is one thing I don't like about this controller, and that is the D-pad. Now I'll show you this in the recording. I was going through the menus, and I've also played platformer games. I've been playing Castlevania recently, and you'll notice if you watched my live stream where this D-pad, it actuates up and down when you just sort of wobble it about up and down, and I don't know if it's, well, obviously it's not part of the design, it's not what you want. It works well for some games, but for platforming games this isn't something that you'd want, because it did hinder the performance of my gameplay. So that is a bit annoying. That's the only thing I don't like about this controller. But this being a PS5 controller, it is designed for new games, obviously, and you know, usually you don't use this for navigating around and doing special attacks and everything. So it's usually just going through the menus or just switching between weapons or something. For that, I don't think you're gonna have a problem if you're just gonna be pressing it. But if you're platforming and you want, you know, traveling up and down, it isn't the best D-pad I've ever used. Now, if you do want to support this channel, affiliate links will be in the description. And let's start off with the rest of the review. I'll start off with the specifications. So this works on PS5, PC as well as Android. It has a 1000 milliamp hour battery inside it. It takes approximately 3 hours to charge, according to the specifications. Now you can use this wired as well as wireless. It works on Bluetooth, and the range is up to approximately 10 meters, which is typical. It does have a 3.5 millimeter TRRS jack, so you can use this for a headset on the PS5 when you're doing gaming commentary and using the chat. Now this will not work with Apple stuff, you know, they use a different ring configuration. It also has a built-in speaker, as you can see down here. Now this does not have a built-in microphone. You want to use the headset with this if you want to use this for chat, but it is made for the PS5 and it does have all the features. The price for this controller right now is about £85. It also has obviously a touchpad, and you can see while it is connected to the Android phone, you can use the touchpad to to use as a cursor. It works well, and it also works with PC. It works with the Linux as well because it's going to connect with Bluetooth, and the touchpad to use the cursor on the screen, that works. You have the share and the option buttons, and these are labeled a bit differently. You have over here, if I just make the video a bit brighter, there we go, you have turbo button, so this switches between turbo and normal, and you have the light, and this just changes the RGB. You can see the buttons that it has, and you can see it has grips on the side. Now this is made of plastic. The whole controller is made of plastic, but this is a very nice texture and it helps with the grip. On the back over here, you can see it has a set button. This is to set the macros up, and you have 2 presets for the macros, and you also have a reset switch. If this is giving you problems, press the reset and that should sort it out. And that's pretty much it. So you have the the triggers. These are very nice triggers, and I did test it out with the gamepad tester and it works really well. So overall, feature wise, this is pretty rich and it's a pretty nice controller. I haven't had any issues as far as the rumble goes, as far as the other features with gyros and everything. Those all work really well. So the performance of this controller has been really good. So you can program a macro into this. So if you want to just program a combo in, you can program that in. It's in the instruction manual. The other thing is you can actually calibrate the joysticks on the controller. You don't have to plug into some special software, and the instructions again for that are in the instructions booklet. I haven't had any issues with the joysticks or anything. You can use this to navigate. There's no dead zone. It seems really well built. The controls are really high quality. I haven't found any dead zones, so that's pretty nice. The connection has been fine. This controller has been really good. The only problem I mentioned from my experience is the D-pad. It could be better, but apart from that, this is an absolute solid controller and I do like it. And yes, I do recommend it. If you want to go pick this up, the links will be in the description. Now if you do have any questions, or if there's anything that I missed out on, just ask me in the comment section below. And thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in another video.